So last time, things went way better than I expected. Which means, of course, this is where things turn unexpectedly against me. But it won't be unexpected because I'm expecting it. Okay. Okay, now I'm just rambling like a lunatic. I do have one last thing I need to do before we dive into that dungeon. And that's a spot of reading.
The cultists are quelled for a time, but there can be no celebration. Your progress is measured only in progressive realization and dawning horror. You are in the shadow of the end.
You are in the
In
shadow
time,
of the
you
end.
will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay. So, a beautiful thing was that, let's see, we did the trampled journal. We've got the blood-soaked pages and the Journal of Darius and the Blackest of Fates. So let's hit all of those. Then we're going to go into the dungeon, and I think I settled on what my party was last time. It should still be remembered, I hope. Ah, good. Oh, I'm going clown car. Well, this'll be interesting. Wait a minute. Ah, here we are. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity. Beyond my threshold of comfort, I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks, made slick with the ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond torchlight seem to grow and shrink of their own accord. Ah, so this one's going to be for the coast. So each area got its own journal, I see. My fears are confirmed. With our torch doused by an errant spray of seawater, we were ambushed. Strange fish-like hominids ambushed us in the sudden darkness. The pitch of the torch caught quickly, and I glimpsed scaly appendages swinging crude weapons, glistening and barbed. They didn't last long with our torch rekindled. Alas, one bit me on the neck before I gutted it. The wound stings and tingles strangely. Our physic told me to keep it clean and covered. The wound is starting to fester. The flesh around it is gray, flaked, and rigid, almost scale-like. As I write this, my breathing has taken on a hollow timbre. Is that how you pronounce that? I only ever see that word written, but I feel like that's not how it's pronounced. Anyway. It is more labored. My compatriots are laughing and tell me not to worry. It's just a salt mist. It's just the salt mist in the air that pervades these caverns. They're sleeping. I'm kept from slumber by a distinct stream of whispers, as if carried by the currents and waves of the sea. I've not told them that most of my flesh has sloughed off, revealing a strange silvery membrane. I keep myself covered. They questioned me when I ate the raw meat at campfall, and I found my response difficult to understand. I suppose it would be best to explain my condition when they awaken. Then they would be convinced of the urgency to leave and find aid in the hamlet. The others are gone. They were victims of a malevolent transformation. Their scales had rotted to soft, vulnerable flesh, slowly suffocating without gills. The worst was their eyes, close set and forced to squint through fleshy slits. I shudder, recalling the horrific and unclean warmth of their blood as I rinsed it from my talons. I nearly retched. May death grant them soft mercy. I cannot recall why we ventured onto land. Why did we leave when Mother Ocean provided all we needed beneath her tender waves? I'm now returning home, back to her embrace. Yeah. On to the next one. Oh, come on. No, not that. Journal of Darius, the Highwayman. Hey, Leto, how's it going? Day 1. So this one must be the whaled Rare are travelers on the roads this autumn, and rather than starve, I pressed my last coin to the hand of one who dealt in rumors and shadows. Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a person, or persons, who was pledging coin for services best left unmentioned in the hamlet I'd never heard of. I am packing to leave immediately. Day 4. The road to this damned hamlet was a tricky one, both to find and to travel. When it revealed its ruined face, I swore I had never seen such neglect. Some buildings collapsed and uncaring residents fidgeted uselessly. I went swiftly to the tavern. Others with similar interests had gathered there, and I was assembled into an expedition. We'll leave at first light on the morrow. Day 6. As we traveled from the hamlet, an eerie dread grew. We all felt it, but did our best to shrug it off. Sleep was difficult until Raven, one of my companions, passed me a bitter concoction. The most devout of us, Therion, prayed softly for our safety. Superstitious, but well-intentioned, I suppose. I'm already falling asleep. Day 7. We tangled with some unruly louts. Raven called them cultists. They were ferocious, but clumsy. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear you're in pain. Yeah. Back pain sucks. Day 8. Moira has been afflicted with sickness. It must have been the rotting air from a coffin she insisted on piercing with her spade. As terrible as this place is, I know I will not fall for any trap nor crazed idiot. I'd wager my lucky coin on it. My end. I scrawl this victim of cruel fortune who took me on my wager, for I have lost my lucky coin, and I now lie helpless as my blood flows swiftly from my ruined body. Fingers are cold. It was no trap nor raving cultist that sealed my fate. We were ambushed by undulating shapes, two smaller entities that I cannot hope to describe, and a third, much larger beast. Poor Moira was crushed into a pulp as Therion defended her. He soon lost his arm, and his wits left him. Shambler, Shambler, he kept shrieking as Raven yanked him to flee. I tried to play hero, to buy them a few moments. Blew away one of the smaller monsters, last shot, and smashed into the wall the big one. Maybe they made it out. So this should only leave the Warrens for the last one. And there aren't even bloody pages in the darkest dungeon. Our purpose was to desecrate their animalistic shrines and thus disperse the swine folk. But soon we came across an artifact. This was far beyond the crude fetishes carved by the pigmen. It looked as if obsidian had been grown and twisted into a dark symbol of worship. It cradled a pulsing red orb, glowing with a malevolent light. Cuthbert and Boiler and I hesitated, but thrice-damned miser, driven by a crazed impulse, thrust his torch into a hidden receptacle and thus sealed our fate. Didn't the last one... Hold on. The Shambler is the thing that gave me a party wipe. The only thing in the game to give me a party wipe. The last party we were reading about died to them, and now this party goes up against it too. Wow. Okay. In the same instant, we found ourselves in a place of suffocating dark, facing a creature that defies description, and whose recollection causes my quill to jump and shudder. It is merciful only fragments of our battle remain in my psyche. I see Cuthbert hacking at the quivering appendages of the monster. I recall how a piece of its flesh sloughed off, its own twisted accord, spraying onto Bullion, piercing her stout plate. The occultist, as if to offer himself as tribute, was torn apart by its writhing limbs. The assault was overwhelming, with Cuthbert slain and his Bullion... I'm sorry, that name. Bob. And as Bob fell, I was driven by rage. I leapt and drove my axe into the creature's many eyes. Purple ichor splashed my face, and my very soul shook as it bellowed. The only thing I can recall after that was falling swiftly into blackness. I now find myself back in the warrens, amongst the remains of my companions. My wounds are too severe to allow the completion of our task. My task. Thus the desecration must resume another time. Curious, there's a ring in my pocket. Where it came from, I cannot begin to guess, though it bears the sigil of the state's ancestral owner. Very curious. I will return with Cuthbert's banner and Borland's crossbow, so as to honor them with a proper burial. I will leave what is left of the thrice-damned miser and his trinkets to the swine folk. Perhaps they will build him a memorial he rightly deserves. Huh. There was an actual survivor from one of these stories. Okay. Well, that's all. Every single thing checked off except the 2 darkest dungeon ones here. Oh no. I never got a flagellant to level 6. No, because I had terrible luck with them. Well, shit. I have one lying around. I'll complete that on my own time. Let's do this. Did I already gear you all up? No. Alright, we need to think carefully about this. I do like solo. I think Dirk Stab is important. I do strongly prefer Harvest to Slice Off, personally. I think it's just a better maneuver. Not that I necessarily need everyone to have it. Okay, yes. This needs to be your setup. Huh. You're missing one. Mr. J can't possibly be missing Mockery. That wouldn't make any sense. Hey, we're about to go into the darkest dungeon for the 3rd time. With a party of nothing but jesters. And a cleric, because damage is a thing. I still have half a mind to add Inspiring Tune to the menu. They're actually in really, really good shape. I worked them up real good. I love Daredevil. Corvid's Eye, Corvid's Grace. Another Daredevil, plus Evasive and Faded. Oh, you're just a work of art. Hisoka, you're too good. Having Faded? Nah. I'm gonna swap you around. You could play the music. You can be the music man. It's okay. All I did was read the stories. We're about to go in just as soon. Now, the Jester is the class I don't have the good stuff for. Okay, I'm going to give you one. Okay. Because I'm sure we're going to see more of those horrible Templar. I mean, maybe we won't. I don't know. Do I want to focus everyone on attack power? I kind of do, actually. Well, I mean, I have enough of these things. I kind of hate these. I'm serious. They take up a slot that could be a dodge item. I could have a heck of a lot of dodge right now. God, this bugs me. I don't have another really good dodge item. I've got good dodge items, but not really good dodge items, you know? I do have this stupid thing, though. But who's in position 1 tends to change from one round to the next. Still, plus 20 dodge. Faded. You're the most likely to be able to go first of the party. That's right. We shall be the scariest things in this dungeon. That bonus in position 4, like, it really feels weird, a man-at-arms in the back, but I mean, the shield, it might work. Alright. Yes, I know. We can't run away. I know. We daren't. Alright. Oh. Do it. 4 campfires. What was that just now? That was weird. This is gonna be an adventure. So far, I've had no need for shovels or keys. I'm going to bet that that stays. What was that? You glitching out over there, old man? Old eyeless man? Old eyeless Jack over there? Boy, I kind of wish I had antiquarians for the resupply. Yeah, you're definitely doing a monster thing, randomly when I purchase stuff. I see how it is. Alright, I'm betting I don't need shovels and keys. Oh, please don't need shovels and keys. Please, please don't request those. 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay. That leaves me with a good bit of food I can chew up at will. We've got healing, we've got stress relief, we've got lots and lots of stabbings. If something does massive amounts of blight or bleed in there, I've got those covered. I'm not satisfied with my dodge, and I wish I had shard dust, but I can't have everything.
The interminable stone holes are but an antechamber. The creature is vast beyond measure, and must be battled from within. Step over the threshold, and let the terrible truth worm its way into your mind.
Every time I go into this place, I feel like I'm betting the team that I send in. So far, I've won each bet.
The Gateless Gate. A maddening aperture to realms beyond human understanding.
At least it's good to know where all the eyeballs went. All game, I've been wondering where everyone's eyeballs are. Even the giant pig monster didn't have an eyeball, just an empty socket. Oh my gosh! Every time I go into this place, it's worse. I don't like this place. Oh, that's a sphincter. You do not go through sphincters. Look, just start stabbing and killing this stuff, okay? Oh, wait. On the other hand, this is a lot of meat. Why don't we just build a city and we'll have an eternal source of food? All of this is food. This is valuable. No, we go through the sphincter. Just one Lotus Beacon. Activate one Lotus Beacon. Not gonna tell you where it is, though. You have fun with that. I should have brought more torches instead of holy water. I wanted holy water for whatever horrible boss might be in here, but... not quite.
A devastating blow.
Well, he's having fun.
A decisive pummeling.
Entirely possible that I am. We'll see. Oh well. From here it should be finales all the way. I mean, I could de-stress him, but I won't. Well, they're all pretty much the same speed, so bleh!
Eradicated.
Well, he'll bleed out.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
I was able to grasp the pattern of the last area. I wonder if it's... I really should have brought more torches. Alright, you have the capacity to create light, right? Dazzling light. Illumination. If I let you slide forward, I can use illumination. For 10 light. I'm gonna... I've got 4 campfires, which are, of course, refills. Less than perfect, less than ideal, since nothing down here is using stealth yet. But be a branching path off that. Oh, I don't understand everything, but I did make some stuff to help me wrap my head around it. I started making parties a lot better after I did that. You're new. So are you. White cell stock. Are you a devourer? Okay, your bleed resistance is low, thank goodness. But you're not gonna go down easy. Protection, dodge. Gets multiple moves. Holy crap. No, it wouldn't be a healer. White blood cells eat things. Crap. It takes up 3 tiles.
A powerful blow.
This is the worst. Supposed to cause stress as well, I see. This won't work. Yeah, this has almost no chance of working. Shouldn't have to be worried about light on top of everything, but it is the darkest dungeon. We just can't stab this fella in the back. Boy, this party is literally incapable of it. Okay, 8 a turn. It's gonna go down to 3. Ah!
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Light in your eye. Tell you, stuns were really good. Excuse me? Oh. Oh, great. Do they heal? Did that undo the damage I did? Now I'm someplace else? Oh, did it ever? It was the bane. Once I got rid of the Crimson Curse, the game almost felt relaxing.
The ground quakes.
Until it killed me. What? It's lagging? Everything looks like it's running fine to me, but here, let me shut stuff down. It actually seems to be running really smoothly today. Alright. Eight bleed around, pretty good.
Their formation is broken.
Finale storm.
Maintain the offensive.
I should just call it the grand finale when I have 3 of them trigger it.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Continue the onslaught.
Continue
Destroy
the onslaught.
them all.
I was half terrified it was going to
Remind
teleport
yourself
me
that
back
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
so that the fight would continue now that I used my... Oh man, it's a dead end. Oh. And you're gonna teleport me again, aren't you?
The way is lit.
I've seen
the
these
path
before.
Is clear. We require only the strength to
They
follow
hit
it.
really hard. But they also have a glass jaw, so... Darn.
A dizzying blow to body and brain. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay. So it just leaves the dog. Shouldn't you be inhabiting the world between time or something to eat it?
Slowly, gently.
Your brain's
This
exposed.
is how life is taken. This expedition at least promises success.
I have no idea what direction I should be going. I'm just concerned by the volume of torches I'm using. Okay. I can't reach it and it's gonna teleport me. Oh no, I forgot to shuffle them. Oh shit. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Okay.
Impressive.
Debuffs and moves and teleport. You're gonna have a hard time hitting our jesters. Ah! Something that can hit the back row. Suffer minus 30 T. Oh! Mouths on your tongue. That's just wrong. 8 damage a round. That's the kind of stuff I was afraid of. I need to guarantee that it'll be a kill. I agree. Anti-venom now. I have a limited supply of these, though. Alright. I'm gonna hit it with a finale now. It's gonna set the one who does it dodging to non-existent. Oh, no, 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 no! Dodge, 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 dodge! Ah, oh, crap. Oh, I'm someplace else now. I totally had that thing. It's not enough stress to worry about. It actually sucks away my finale bonuses when it teleports me too. Otherwise my finales would have been big enough to wreck this crap.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
What? He's already in the front. That's just silly. Alright. Darn, not a crit. Our stuns are actually working today. The odds are kind of against them, but hey.
Obliterated.
Obliterated. Oh, well, this is annoying. It's got 1 hit point, but I kind of want to heal. Oh, well.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
This might just be the wrong party for this area, you know? The encounter that's the real problem I don't have an answer to.
The light, the promise of safety.
How big is this area and where are we going? I'd really rather you didn't eat the food. Food's important. Throat. Antibody! Okay. Hello. I'm gonna have to give it a round. And then we'll probably finale storm them.
As the light
Generating
purchase,
every little bit of light
spirits
I
lifted,
can.
and
I really
purpose
don't
is
want to
made
know what
clear.
this thing does. I just don't want to know what you do. Excellent.
Destroyed.
Nah, in the last place there was flesh on the walls. This place, I'm clearly
Seize this
inside a
momentum.
creature.
Push on to the task's end.
Clearly. Okay, here as well. Well, if it teleports me, I can't stop it. Not until I've had a couple of turns.
Well struck.
Poke it right in the eye.
Soothed. Sedated.
It could work. It's got better than a 50-50 shot. With that crit chance. But I'll have a huge penalty to dodging. Next turn, we're gonna hit it. Higher crit chance. And a damage boost. bleeding. I want you to bleed. Tongues should not have mouths. Tongues should not have teeth. Okay, that's a really high chance of killing it. Ah, of course! 2 hit points. It's fine. She was my backup. And we generate free light. Hee hee. Alright. Now he's got no dodge at all in the bow. No! No! Oh, no!
Inspiration and improvement.
You've already burned up your thing. Oh, it counts as an attack, not a self-buff. Anyway, that cancels out your dodge penalty, but, not for long. Shit. It could just teleport me. I can't stop it then. I just have to get lucky, and it doesn't use that particular move. It's not like it's building up or counting down or anything. You can just, at any time. Oh, don't hit her. She's not a dodge maniac. To 35. Not quite yet, but soon. If you don't teleport me, I'll have this thing dead next turn. Or not. Hello? Plus 25% damage. Yeah. Well, I learned more about how that fight is, so... Oh, you still have the penalties. It steals away my finale boast, but it leaves this penalty on us. If I fail to kill the big thing and I use all my finales up, I'll be at a tremendous disadvantage. I can still finale then?
A singular strike.
I can still finale, but I have this minus 25 dodge. It's like the worst of both worlds.
Precision and power.
Darn, I was hoping to stun it. Oh well. Our stress is 0, by the way. Just thought I'd mention that. I haven't used a single campfire. The only factor that's limiting how far I can go is going to be my torches and food. I would build my party completely different if I had this to do over now. Darn.
A death by inches.
Whoa, I'm all the way over here. I wonder if each one of them is set to take you to a specific place. I don't actually know what kind of party I could build that could kill that thing without being teleported. I'm actually not sure. Part of the problem is me not having a slightest clue which direction to take myself. A hall fight I can win. Oh, delightful. Poke.
The slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oh man, let me get something in your eye here. Let me get it out for you. Darn. I should have moved back, then she could have used her illumination ability to attack. Ooh, whoa, ooh. Shoot. Well, here's the problem. Even if I had 2 Arbalists, like, okay, if I had 2 Arbalists, I could probably consistently kill the back row.
Pride precipitates a
But that's
dizzying
half my
fall.
party tied up just shooting the thing in the back. That means that half the party isn't able to fight the boss. You know, only half the party can fight the boss and heal and de-stress. Like, the more I think about it, I was thinking at first a Hellion, because a Hellion can attack the back row pretty hard, but you're going to need 2 characters to consistently kill the back row, and that means, yeah, I don't know what the ideal party for it is. I have 20% damage trinkets. I've got her arrows from the Crimson Court, and I've got both her Crimson Court set items, but I've got these all over. I've got 3 legendary bracers. So, you know, I just really wish I was running more dodge items right now. These could actually mess me up. We resist move. We actually have pretty good resistances in general. Except our disease resistance. That one's terrible. What? I've never seen that one. Oh, the crystal. Oh, yeah, I don't have enough shards to buy that. Darn it. Well, at least you're spreading the damage out real nice.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Give me no death doors. Perfect. Perfect timing. Man, I wish I could stun this thing. What are you talking about? The courtyard is done. There's nothing left in the courtyard. Unless I just want to grind against the same boss forever. I beat everything. I even went back and beat the statue.
And driven into the
The courtyard is done. Everything in it is done. Are you sure it's a 20 flat damage? I seriously doubt that. Nothing in the game does that I've ever seen. You sure it's not 20%? Be a very odd item. Oh dear. I really wish I had a direction. Just not quite enough. What's too loud? Ah, stress relief is nothing. Yes. Okay. Okay, we should be able to wipe this out next turn. Oh, please stop hurting me. Okay. I don't think you can attack the back row. Well, maybe you could use fetch. Bounty hunters, but then you still can't kill the thing in the back. I mean, I'm kind of wondering, plague doctors could stun the thing in the back while potentially stunning, because it uses up 3 tiles, they could stun both monsters. Then you could pour plague all over the stuff. Yeah. Their plague would be able to affect both things. I think they could kill it. Yeah, they would stun it. Then it would die from plague damage hopefully before it got a turn. The other thing would summon it, and then you'd stun again, plague again. Like, you could probably keep it from activating with 2 plague doctors, and I'm not 100% sure what the rest of the party would look like, but I assume you'd need a healer, maybe a bard or something, maybe a cleric and bard up front, maybe. She doesn't dodge. That's not great.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Yep, a guitar. Though they're medieval, so it's probably a lute. Oh, this is a dead end. This is a room that you'll get teleported to, then. That's one of the destinations. I'm gonna start having to let the light get real dark and use campfires eventually. Ooh, boy. Okay. I suspected I'd run into more of you. That's why I equipped everyone with the thingies. Except him, unfortunately. Your bleed resist ain't so hot. Have some bleed. Where's your revelation? I'm not seeing it under your skills.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Fairly stun resistant. A little bit more. Next round, we should be able to kill it. The knife, the sickle, and the loot. Between the three of them, they use all three items. Are they plague resistant enough? Those plague doctors, with the trinkets I gave them, were at like somewhere between 160 and 200% chance of inflicting plague. No, these aren't communist jesters. These are capitalist jesters. Can't you tell the difference? Communist jesters would have power armor.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade
And they would
the
have
sharp
General
blade.
Winter supporting them.
These nightmarish creatures
And
can
they would be
felled.
being
They
healed
can
at a
be
slow
beaten.
bureaucratic pace. Huh. Well, we found a something. It's a good chance I could just straight up one-shot them. Darn. I'm gonna skip the song. Better to take one out now. Darn. Oh, that's despite his tremendous dodge penalty. Crap. I was hoping never to give one of you a turn. I didn't even want to know what you do.
Diminished.
I was wondering if you spit at the person in front. Can't be sure that's how you operate yet, but might be. At least we don't have to worry about stress. No thank you. Darn. Okay, alright, that worked out. I don't have the ability to prevent nighttime ambushes, so I'm kind of terrified to
As
even
victories
attempt
mount,
one.
So too will resistance.
Ancestors pen! Yay! Big ol' sapphire. Wee. Bad. I don't like that. I'm gonna try to use a camp in here. I would be able to give some accuracy and crit buffs, so what? I can prevent nighttime ambush, actually. I can use Prey for a little bit of protection, but it'll only be 5%. Chant, not particularly useful either. I do have Bless. Actually, our campfire skills aren't looking so great. I guess I'm mostly just concerned about the lighting. Oh, hello. But it's not reading Revelation. You see that? The revelations aren't happening. I might not have needed that. I might have not needed those stupid trinkets. Oh, I could have had way more dodge and way more DPS if I hadn't equipped them. Also getting one turn. This only has about a 30% chance of working. The healing.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
We should be using Grand Finale next turn. Yeah, I think so. Unless something goes horribly wrong. Oh, he just likes that ability. Crits. That wasn't quite the crit I was looking for. Looking for it right here. Oh well. Just the exact amount we needed.
And panic.
Ah, good. Ah, fine. What's in here? You can only use Finale once per battle, and it gives you massive penalties for the rest of battle. It's like minus like 25 dodge and plus 100% stress, and it's kind of bad. Shoot. This fight might mess me up. One thing you can't do to a jester is move them, apparently. I don't like this encounter.
Soothed. Sedated.
I really don't like this encounter. You can hit 3 times. Oh. You can reach that deep with Stunning Secretion, can you? Do you even have other moves? one more point. Maybe I can do one more point. Okay. Hate you. Not a fan of you. Wow. Okay.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable, rats in a maze.
Well, I mean, it's still 5% protection for everyone. It's not much, is it? This accuracy and crit thing isn't much either, though. Protection. Plus 10 dodge on you and plus 5% protection on all three jesters. It's not much. But maybe it'll give me a little bit of an edge. Darn. With your accuracy boost, just still miss? Oh well, as long as they miss. As long as that plus 10 dodge is working out for me. Right. Every little bit of light I can get. Slice. Perfect. Oh, you didn't bleed. That would have gotten you. Ow. Shame you can't heal like that every turn, huh? Darn. It's not so bad. Those dodges are worth so much. nothing will ever miss you again. Can you imagine if I was getting loot after every battle? I'd be getting so much stuff right now. I don't know where to go. There's no rhyme or reason to this. There's probably going to be a teleporter here. Ah! Alright. I think they're trying to keep me out of this area. Looking at where all the landmines are. Alright. I just need to get lucky. Somehow you have a really hard time seeing us with that gaze. This never seems to work out for you. That's pretty good. Additional 20 damage on that. That's not good. If I can kill you, and then take that thing out behind you. Maybe the occultist. These are all eldritch, so he'd be doing tons of extra damage. They're beasts, so the houndsman would do extra damage too. We need the grand finales to
confluence of skill and purpose.
To crit. Hit. Despite all his dodge. Man, dodge is good. When I don't have a stun party, I build a dodge party. At 25% protection though, man. One more round. Alright, that's pushed our crit to the limit. Don't feel like I did enough damage. Okay, don't teleport me. I've got this thing. Then I just have to kill you. Revivify. I'm gonna risk it. I've got 3 of these attacks. They have a 36% crit chance. Odds are one of them should crit. Then again, they might not. Still. Even on average damage, there's always a 1 in 20 chance I could miss, apparently. I really don't want to be pummeled by its bulging eyes. I really don't want to be teleported into another fight with everyone getting the finale penalties, but I'm going to go for it. That was a crappy one. That was more like it.
The blood quickens.
Yes. Okay. You needed to do one more. Just One more. The bleeding, of course, stopped. Our dodging is shot right now. Oh crap, he's on death's door.
Their cursed champion falls.
Crit. Got rid of the body. Ah. Oh yeah! Death's door. Oh, even better. I got one! Oh my gosh, I got one. I don't even regret the food. I got one. Okay. What's in this zone that you're all protecting? Darn it. If only I wasn't wearing these talismans of flame. Well, I do have one option, and it's not a bad one either. I'm gonna plug that in. It's just they don't seem to have revelation. Maybe I'll get lucky and find other items while I'm here. Yeah, this would be okay. It's not what I'd prefer. Well, not my first choice, but it's good. Finale's a melee, too. That's already dead. Can't stun it. Okay. No stress. Darn, I was really hoping to get another heal off. Ah, crap! None of these have ever appeared in a room before. This is a different background from anything I've seen thus far. I was gonna try to use a campfire here, even though it wasn't quite time. Because I'm trying to save what's left of my torches. If I get teleported around and take a long walk or two, this is a unique area. I must be getting close. I must be getting close. I need to get lucky. Oh, I forgot to equip the pen. You just can't seem to get me with that displace, can you? Darn it. So So unlikely you'd bleed resist. Steal a turn. Yes. Gonna go for what we did last time. It's actually grown into this place. The Fleshhounds might be the only enemy in here that's mobile. None of the cultists are this deep. Yeah, there's no chance that'll work. I should have healed. Now it's possible I get stunned again. I have a Gundam Wing AMV from way, way, way back when with that song. Alright. Her chance is maxed. No! Alright. It literally says quest location on it! That's the place! That's the Lotus Beacon, is it? Oh, please don't have one of those in this hall here. No enemies. No! Oh, crap. It's guarded on all sides. But I've got a path open to it. It's alright. This is fine. You know what? This is fine. Maybe it'll teleport me again. Maybe it won't. We're gonna hit it with all we've got. We'll call this the rehearsal before our final performance. Unfortunately, this is all my jesters, and none of them will come back into this place. If I win, then, I don't know what happens if I lose, other than someone dies. At least one person dies. I assume they still won't come back. Build up. I'll use a campfire.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Hard dodging, man. I mean, her not so much, but these three, I put them down as S-class for dodging. They're literally the best dodgers in the game. Just short of having antiquarians around, of course. Of course. We're ready. Oh wow, that did nothing. You don't. Yes. I wish I could soften it up for one more round, but ooh, that's it. We're out of these. Oh wow. Was the worst. Try again. Yes. Darn. Don't you dare teleport us. Oh, no, 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 no! Yeah, I mean, Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back. We've got a path straight to it. I know exactly what to do now. But there's gonna be some RNG involved. So, now then. What? You mean turn this into a giant barbecue pit? Well, the answer should be obvious. We don't have enough ketchup for that. We'll have to go back and bring the ketchup before we can barbecue this place proper-like. Okay. Oops. Alright. As long as I don't get a random encounter along the way. Please, no random encounter. You think there's one in here? Oh, I want to take the shortcut, but we'll go the long way around. Interestingly, I'm not taking stress, or I am losing light, but I'm not taking stress over areas I've already been. But that is gonna happen. Fine. Oh, I'm forgetting something. That'll help. 10% damage, 8% crit. Now we are taking stress. Okay. A minute ago they were just fine doing this. No random encounter yet. I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna come right to here. I'm gonna use a camp. I'm gonna rearrange my party skills. And then there'll still be RNG, but I can't help that. Now I've noticed that it always teleport on the front person, and I've never seen them dodge. I begin to suspect it cannot be dodged. Okay. Now. Alright.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
I've got no antidotes left, and that bothers me immensely. No nighttime ambushes.
A momentary abatement.
Okay. I Do like the stun. Do like divine grace. Nothing that has enough reach to hit the back row. Except judgment, which doesn't hit hard enough. Okay. It's not a whole lot, but it's what I was able to do. Since I can't cure any more poison, I just have to hope that I can resist it. It's pretty good blight resistance, I'll say. Everyone's at least at 123%. Will that be enough? I should have shifted one more skill than I did. Well, we resisted that one. No longer have the best single target heal. Okay, now the important thing is, unlike the attacks I was making, this increases Finale's buff by 8% on top of increasing everyone's crit by 6%. I'm gonna have a much, much higher crit chance. I won't be doing damage, and it forced me to push her up closer. Oh my gosh, its damage stayed. I just now noticed. Oh. Oh my gosh. That's not nearly so bad. I can deal with this. I thought it was going to be fully healed. That's not good. My resources are dwindling, however. But the finale still has to build up. Healing power. No. Better dodge. I don't like having her so close. Oh! Oh, that's new. Plus 20. Oh, protection. Let me see. Oh, I wish I had more antitoxins. Alright. We are seriously critted up. Don't you dare teleport. New added protection won't save you now!
Soothed. Sedated.
No! No, 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 no! I'm ready to smash it! Ah, crap. Alright, but now I know more. But now I know more. That was one of the fights. I have no way to get to that side without... Oh, hi! Why don't you teleport us, huh? Oh, dear. Please teleport us back to the side we want to be on. I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can to this thing. Just need to get back here. I can totally kill it. I don't even need to build around a finale. It's already so badly injured.
Wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Totally. Just kind of power through it if I get to there again. It's got a lot of healing, but not enough healing. Hmm. 12 damage around. Wouldn't it be stupid if I killed this one on the way? Almost. Really wish I could comply with your anti-venom needs. That did nothing. Ah, crap. Oh, that's real bad. Wow, this one wants to fight to the death. That's unfortunate, considering that we're not doing so hot. This is really bad. This is really bad. I gotta use another camp right now.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Why don't you teleport us? Look how much bleeding we put on you. Teleport us! Somewhere, anywhere. On the other side. Put you back. Ah! He's not going to teleport us. He'll sit there with all of his jagged little needly teeth.
A death denied. For now. As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
This. Hey-ho. Let's not teleport. Oh, this is the worst. Protection's getting higher. Oh! I haven't checked. Yes, it does. Oh, shit!
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion. This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
I can't go backwards.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
This is bad. Nighttime ambush.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
This is really bad. Why are you at full health? It's only the boss that behaves like that. You have to teleport me. You have to teleport me. Have to teleport me. Gotta do it. No, this is the same one I fought last time, isn't it? Yes, it is. This is the same one. This is the same direction, the same spot. You're supposed to be at 15 hit points. Not even gonna try to kill it. I'm just gonna do everything I can to not take damage. Teleport me, teleport me. If I do too much damage, it'll start healing in the back. I want to stun it. teleport us. Always amazes me when you crit with a stunning attack that deals practically no damage, and then it doesn't stun them. This attack only does one thing, it stuns. Shouldn't crit mean the stun works? Oh, crap. It's the fact I ran out of anti-venoms that's really getting me right now. It's really, really bad. This thing's defeated. It's bad when the medic is screaming, "Heal me." I always know that you're in a tough spot.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
I want to be teleported. That's the only
wounds
thing
of
you can
war
do to me
be
now.
healed, but never hidden.
Teleport me. Buffy, we're gonna take 8. Ah, okay. I get here and we've won. Don't eat the last of my food. I need it for camping. I mean, I suppose I don't need to camp, but I sure would like to heal with bandages one last time. You can get all the stress you want. I don't mind. Two of those. I wonder if there were other items in here like that pen. Crap. Alright, well, you took the option of healing away. Alright then. Fine. Just don't ask for food again. Don't you dare ask for food again. Didn't even have an option for light rations. That's only an option for camping overnight. You can eat the stress. You can fast. Fasting is good for you. Everyone says so. Please don't ask for food. Suppose an ambush could jump out and wreck my day too. Actually, a few flesh dogs would be good for me. Here we go. I have to bet everything on this single blow. It healed. It healed a lot. But its buffs are still in play too. Shit. I know I had it down way lower than this. Damage plus 50% damage. Crit and speed bonus are nice, but I think I just have to go. considered the possibility that they could have been doing both at the same time for the last 3.5 hours? No. Okay, resisted.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Resisted. I gave her one of the holy water doses. No. Oh my gosh. She was definitely the right person to give the holy water to. $25, but only an 18% crit chance. Don't heal. Don't heal or teleport me for 1 round. Don't teleport me. Don't you dare teleport me or heal a shit ton. Stop that! That's not cool. Ah! So much healing! So much healing. Still got 8 points of bleed on you. Finale is getting bigger. Oh, you've got that 15% damage protection. 13. I mean, I could roll as low as a 39-point damage. But if even one crit, odds aren't in my favor for a crit. I really want to risk it. Get more blood. Don't you dare teleport me. Don't even think of teleporting me. I've got him. I've got him. I've got him. Stun. Darn. He can heal still. He didn't heal. He didn't heal. He didn't. No surprises now.
Monster's size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate
There were rooms behind here.
be considered a virtue.
No food. Oh my gosh. Oh. Get out of there. I don't even care what else might have been in that place. We're out. Oh, we have diseases too. The Black Plague? Oh, is that all? Oh, that's nothing to worry about. I really didn't think I was gonna do it.
At last, the twisted heart of the world is laid bare. For sword or supplication.
I was totally seeing myself losing one of my characters and running away.
The promise of payment.
Here you guys go. Join the bottom of the roster. I know, I should send in this team. They look great. Man. I don't know. Can I take another mission after that? Oh. Oh, boy. Man. All right. I don't know what I'm in for. I never do. Every time it's been different. I know. You're quitters. No, you guys did a great job. Good job, team. Here. Let's fix ya. Even if I can't bring you back, I can still fix you up. Okay. What? No. Darkest Dungeon. I could go with the oddballs. I mean, we have been running into nothing but eldritch horrors. A second one. I could build something like this, but you know what I think I'm going to go with? I think I'm going to go with my favorite party. I think this is my favorite party in the game. I think we're going to go with this. Kill one Heart of Darkness. At last the twisted heart of the world is laid bare for sword or supplication. Alright. Whoa, what is this? I don't think I like Risk Taker on ya. Kenny, how do you have so many bad traits? How did you ever collect so many? I thought I spent time cleaning you up. These aren't so bad as long as I don't run into something unholy. But I strongly dislike Risk Taker. I mean, it's balanced, but I don't like it. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to do a rando quest. So that I can bolster them a little bit. Clumsy, that one's really bad. I should go with her instead. Yeah, I think you'd be better for me to pick. So we're just gonna go someplace random for a moment. Tell you what. We'll go ahead and we'll throw this lot over here. 0 campfires. It might literally be just the boss fight. I don't know. Alright. I'm just gonna throw whatever on y'all. I don't really like it, but fine. I'll give you the Crime Lord's molars. No, the pen. Tambourine. And, I don't know. How about a scroll of... Nah, take this. She can have scrolls. Oh, wow, look at this. Wow. So... if she ever got down to 25% health, she'd be having a plus 60 damage. That's amazing, actually. That's really amazing. She becomes really dangerous if things are going bad. Oh, I should send them into the whipping chamber before I leave. They've earned it! Actually, they're getting diseases and stuff cured. Everyone will throw a party, a crazy party as the end game. Yeah, how good would you guys be at statue breaking? Well, statues don't bleed. Not really good at anything that doesn't make the enemy bleed. So you know what? I think... Okay. There. There. Anyway, you guys just gonna go off on a random mission. This'll be fun. We haven't done a random mission in a while. Not really anything that does that. I just need bandages. Anyway, I've still got the scales. So, yeah. I hope it's just the last boss and no encounters.
The flopping fish-like things abhor the warding sigils. Let us claim this place anew.
Let's use someplace else. I don't really want Oh well, fantastic treasure. Oh yeah, you guys have all kinds of crappy negative traits, don't you? Oh my gosh, he stole them for himself. He has kleptomania. The worst trait. If this were any other point in the game, I might care. But by this point, Ooh. Oh. There we go. Actually, that's more or less perfect. I do that. Ugh, this scroll makes her stunning less effective, and I often forget it. Anyway, I can bombard the back too with blood. Okay, snail should be dead. This thing's got 7 bleeding on him. That's not enough. We need more. This is the blood party. Except maybe him. There's a cool achievement. There's a lot of achievements. I actually haven't perused through the entire achievement thing. I'll just sometimes glance at the ones that are currently in front of me on Steam.
A death by inches.
It's already dead. They never scored a turn on this party. Maybe I should send this party the last boss. They're not that underleveled. They're level 3. That's good enough. I mean, look at how badass they are. They could definitely handle it.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, okay. Have they traveled far enough? Should I just warp back to the hamlet now? Oh, I think I used one of my original characters already. He's still alive, but I think I used him in the Darkest Dungeon 1. And they won't go back in. The other of my first characters is about to go in now.
A singular strike.
But yeah, they're both still alive. Neither of them ended up in the graveyard.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
You scored a hit on me. How unfortunate. Our perfect record's sullied.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
You will have to be punished for that. Oh, our perfect stress-free existence also spoiled.
The mind.
We are imperfect now.
A momentary abatement.
Then again, I don't think this guy was ever perfect.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, he's done. He's extra done.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Well, don't just stand there. Keep hacking at the corpse. You can't let it get off that lightly after it howled at you.
Find victory.
I kind of want to finish this mission. I don't know why. I just kind of want to go through this place kicking everything's ass. It's relaxing.
A powerful blow.
I actually think I kind of need the break after that last mission. Holy crap. It's gonna probably be worse. Man, that's a pretty good hit. They do like their spearfishing attack. How do you miss him? He doesn't even wear anything to deflect blows. He just outstretches his arms and invites you to hit him. How do you miss him?
A time to perform beyond one's limits. A devastating blow.
Just keep pouring blood on him. I would have been slashing the middle too if he hadn't been pushed back. Just stuns plus damage over time. Highly effective. You lot have silly names, you know that? I could fix that. only I had a tech to hit both of you.
Their formation is broken. Maintain
Oh,
the offensive.
yeah. I think I messaged you. I had one of them on while I was, and I was, you know, it was Mega Man 2 music, and I wasn't really thinking about it. I was, I forget what I was doing. I think I was checking comments or something. And then all of a sudden it hits that, singing. Made me jump. Caught me so off guard. I was not expecting it at all.
They can be beaten.
Yeah.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require
I still
only
haven't
the
found a
strength
place to put one of
follow
these
it.
jars. You ever heard, I like the shorter one. I'm afraid I'm not really a rap person. I mean, I like Mega Man 2 music a lot, but, not so much the rap part. But, I like the other one well enough. You ever heard the, you must have heard the Airman one, the really famous Can't Beat Airman. There was a band called the Black Mages that I believe they used to work for Square, and they take Final Fantasy music and they, well, they make it awesome. I mean, it was already awesome, but you know, they're just basically a band of remixers, basically.
Inspiration and improvement. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, there's a body. I am allowed to actually target this. Fine. I think he's dead.
As the
Perfect.
fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
You can remix your own music. It's allowed, isn't it? They both have 75% protection. That's annoying. And they're resistant to bleed, kinda. That's also annoying. Fine. You just wait
The
till the
blood
next round.
quickens. Precision and power.
Oh, hey, you actually managed to get it with your bleed. Good job. Alright, these things are dead. They are no longer a threat. Just beat down. Oh, wow, okay. Well, that sucked. Never mind. I guess it'll survive another round. If you want to hit like that. Wuss. Okay, there we go. Guess I did have it after all.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Meh. I guess I might as well, even if I don't have any use for them. Seriously, where am I supposed to drop these jars? Anyone want these jams? Nice honey jams. I got tons of them. Anybody? Someone in here ordered jars of this stuff. We'll do this.
Gathered close in
You have no need to heal. I don't care. Eat big anyway. Need some stress? Lash yourself. Need to remove stress? Lash yourself. Lash yourself? Lash yourself. Yeah, I think you might have a problem. I think you have an addiction to self-harm. So that's not a good thing. Should probably take you back to the treatment ward and see if they can do something about that.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Finally. Markiplier? What? Did somebody beat him at Five Nights at Freddy's?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Really? You stole that?
Paid for in blood.
You stole trail rations? Okay. That would probably be infuriating if I cared. Oh, finally. Huh. Why did I need the jar? All we had to do was flip the light switch on that thing.
The light, the promise of safety.
You could have had that you could have stolen that orange thing back there too. It would have been more valuable than the food.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Who wants to ring the gong? You do. Ah, you got a disease from it. I don't know how, but okay. I guess the giant metal gong coughed on you. He's usually the first on those things. He usually stresses himself he usually stresses himself out to the max. Trying to be the first at those. But I guess it had to happen someday. Once in a great while, a jump scare can actually get me, but it's pretty rare. But I also don't really play games like, whoa, they can show up outside of the nightmares. I was kind of hoping they would, because they add more enemy variety, but it's a bit late. It's a bit late for that. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh well. He probably doesn't mind. He probably likes being bitten by snakes. Look at that smile. You know, he's the only person who masochistic can't trigger on. Because he's always masochistic. No king rules forever. Good answer. There. Yeah, stun that one too. No turns for them. While they bleed out. That's the way you do it. That's strategy. I'm resisting my bleed. You have got 40%. God, I'm not used to playing low-level characters anymore. No. First time playing through the game, no mods. I'm playing it vanilla. Some of the mods I've heard about seem really interesting. I like the graphical ones. Particularly, there's a snow one. Okay, they're both dead. There were ones that add in new enemies that sound interesting. There were quite a few new classes. There's one that reduces the Crimson Curse chance to about a third of what it is normally. That is a good idea for a mod. That would improve the game so much. But anyway. But yeah, no, I'm going through pure vanilla. There's a great set of skins, though, that gives them all googly eyes. Oh my gosh, I can
Success
find
so
Aegis
clearly
scales.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Cool. Cool. I could farm them. Of course, you have to go through all of her nasty
waiting to be
nightmares to
spent.
get them, but whatever. Generally, usually I don't. The kind of patches that I will go for on my first time are usually the bug fixing and restoring content that the developers had originally intended but run out of time to put in. For example, I ran those with Fallout 1 and 2, but they added in areas that were supposed to be, just stuff that the developers ran out of development time and didn't put in. Those kind of things I'll patch in. Then after I've played a game on the replays, I'll usually go wild and just be like, oh, check out all this stuff, and stack mods that may have never been intended to work together and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. For most games, graphic overhauls are fairly safe. I mean, sometimes you'll get crashes and bugs from a graphic overhaul, but not often. They're usually pretty safe. But usually I don't. Alright. Those stuffed away your protection, but I prefer damage over time on things like this. You can tell me about the patches and stuff after the stream. I'm not familiar with Gothic, so... I feel like using a finale. It's in the last room. I think it should end with a finale. Whatever. Just sit in the back. Watch the pros show you how it's done.
The ground quakes.
The only only one I didn't get to level 6.
Back to the pit. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates
All
a
right.
dizzying fall.
Let's end this game. Now that I've given my heroes a little respite. Oh, you didn't even level up from that? But you did become a germaphobe. Unyielding, plus 10%.
The frothing waters subside. The advantage is ours.
I wonder what else I could do. It's a 77. I have a trinket that increases your death blow resistance further. How much could I add up if I had 2 trinkets? Alright, the Martyr Seal. What would that do? You'd be at an 87% death blow resistance. If I had one more trinket that took it up another notch, preferably 10%, but you could actually get away with this. Maybe. I mean, it'd always be a risk, but anyway, whatever, let's test. Hold on. Sicknesses must be cured. Ours is a town without such things. I'm not surprised. Alright, let me see. So, the plan was... You look okay. This is my original guy. Yeah, here he is, Arthas. This was my original Crusader. I already used him. He won't go back in. And this is my original Highwayman here. Don't have many characters left if this party somehow should fail. Why would you look that up? Could you imagine what this game would look like naked? Think about all the horrors that we fight. No! You don't want the giant eyeless pig monster? You don't want any of that. No. You're looking up the true darkest dungeon. The one where you put your torch out just because you don't want to see the horrors. Dodging is gonna work. What else do we have? This one. Alright, this. I never did get the other piece to give you that 45% virtue chance. Though I don't remember you ever getting redemption, so I don't know why you'd get the higher virtue chance. Anything else that grants dodging? Anything? Pretty good candle. Ah, this. I forgot about these. I used to use them all the time. Okay. Betting everything on dodging. I mean, I could go with DPS. It's probably going to freak us out, and I'm probably not going to be allowed to dodge the freakouts. I don't know if this is a good idea, but because I don't know what I'm up against, I can't sculpt a party for it. Why would I want to farm shards? Why would I farm shards? I have shard dust. I have all the shard dust I can eat. Like, seriously, I can't use more than 4. They last the entire battle, and I'm only going to use them on the boss. And we can smack it with a shovel. You won't be expecting that. Alright, I'm kind of betting everything on this, so... this is my favorite party. These are my favorite characters. I hope it doesn't use Revelation. I'll be so ticked after putting those tokens away. After I dragged them into the last area where they did nothing. If this boss starts using Revelation on me... oh, could you imagine if it hit the whole party? The bar team, the jester team goes through all the... yeah, I was wondering if I was going to have to fight you.
In all my terrible researches, what I sought was a glimpse behind the veil, a crumb of cosmic truth. I found it here. And in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
Well, good for you. You needn't stress out. It's just space. Nothing to worry about.
Life feeds on life. In your petty pursuit of family redemption, you consume those who rally to your cause, and in so doing, you strengthen the thing, accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here.
I've treated my people as best I could. Bad stuff did happen, though. I mean, I took my lumps. He'll show up one more time. The map shows him as an obstacle.
We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world. Free yourself. Rouse the thing, and embrace the ineffable cosmic hideousness that lives within us all.
Ah, bullshit. It doesn't live inside us. Okay. Do you think it'll stealth? Do you think it'll have multiple things to target? I wish I could rest and use unparalleled finesse. What about you? Will festering vapors even mean anything? Maybe I want this. It wouldn't stealth. It really wouldn't, would it? No. Would it? It wouldn't. Is the last boss of FF4 about to jump out at me?
You still foolishly consider yourself an entity separate from the whole. I know better.
You have 5 hit
And
points.
I will show you.
You have only 5 hit points, but you're pretty darn resistant. Oh, that's great. I've cut into your blade resistance. Ha 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 ha. Oh, wait. Should I start using my Aegis scales now? No. Let's wait. But are you immune to reposting? Probably. From your own narrated story, when you shot yourself, you didn't... No body was found. They're different sizes. These are way more vulnerable than the one in the back. I'm kind of glad I kept the buckshot. It looks like I'm gonna need it. Dodge up. Don't really have the power to heal. Nope, not the same. You played the game same and different. You thought that was the same as you, but the answer was it's not. Apparently time does not heal all. You're not healed enough. Well, this isn't so bad yet. Resisted again. Nice. Not good. I really wish I had a cleric right about now. I know you're not the last boss. You're not tricking me. I don't believe for a second that you're my end game. I can do that too. Alright. I think we've got our dodge engine operating. 105, 103, 110, 103. Okay! I can't heal. I can't de-stress. That's an imperfect reproduction. Well, I guess I should be trying to kill them all at the same time. That'll be annoying to pull off. Guess I'll just start spreading the damage out as best I can. I could throw vapors at them, but no. If I let even a single dodge fall, everyone will drop to around 90 dodge in the 90s. You know, there'd be something strangely fitting about a finale on the Ancestor. Let's end this. Thump. Alright. Hoping to buckshot and slash, but yeah, I kind of suspected one of them would end up targeting the front too. It's alright. Continue. Oh, yeah, they are imperfect. This one's stats are worse than the previous ones. I was wondering why it was called imperfect reproduction, and now I know. That's not enough healing. Not for fighting my outlaws. This is the perfect way to fight them. I mean, I'm still nervous, but no, this has got it. You know, their skills aren't showing up at all. Well! Now it's just you and me once again. You took a damage. Was it because I cleared all of them? Or is it just the time is passing and you're degrading? Did your head split in half? Simultaneous is not easy. Ooh. Uh-oh. I want to heal, but I daren't. Because it would lower everyone's dodging. Heal so badly. I'm gonna risk it. There's only a smidge. No stress. He's taking damage every time one dies now. It's the imperfect ones that hurt him. It's the imperfect ones that hurt him. Oh. Our dodging will be down for a while. Well, in that case... Aha. I just need 2 more targets. So tempted to throw blight on this guy. Ah! Darn it. It's fine. By the way, you should invest in feet. Feet are good. Okay, 1 left. Please. Give me a target. Darn it. I guess I should have been more specific on what I consider a target. Nonsense. We can dodge anything. Maths are no match for our dodging. But I do really want to heal. I really love this move. Duelist's advance. Ah! Ah! Now I've got you. Kind of expected them to get steps worse as the fight wore on, but tempting, but no, I'll do this instead. Should be able to kill it right now. Okay, our dodge is pretty good. We've got our repost.
Flesh is fluid. It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
I can't target the back row though. I don't have a way to target you. Oh, good. Reposting works. That'll do. Man, you have to go through all this to fight before? Because you're not the last boss. I know that. I'm certain of that. You can't be. You're supposed to fight a heart. So this is all just to get to the last boss, then. Oh my gosh, he's hitting. Will I get a chance to heal, please? This is rather unfortunate. I can't cut absolute nothingness. That maxed. Chipping away. Chip, 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 chip. Little by little. I don't know why you're at a 40 and you're at a 50. Something weird is happening, because it should be 60 across the board perpetually. Don't understand. But I don't need to understand. I just need to keep hammering this. We shouldn't be seeing 70s or 40s or any of these odd numbers. There's definitely something wonky going on. Alright. God. You got her again. Don't bleed. Okay, good. Your resistances aren't that great. Your move resistance doesn't even exist. There. Oh. Move back out of reach, why don't you? I really should have used open vein after all. Just keep your dodge. 60, 40. Why is there a 40? You're dead. Go down.
The flesh is immortal. It is undying. Pray it does not take too hideous a form.
What was that? Pray it does not take too hideous a form? This isn't gonna be it either. What? Blight? Why blight? Healing. Blight. Healing. Blight. Crusaders as a playable class? I do. Not yet. I'm holding my best cards until I see something that screams last boss. The moment something that screams last boss jumps onto the screen, I'm triggering all my stuff. I need to hit harder. This might require me to make 20 hits at this speed. I need to bleed it. I might have to accept some of this blight. Could give blight resistance. We're not reposting, so I'm just gonna keep attacking with open vein. I've stolen all of your bleed resist. Oh, I don't want to give up my remaining anti-venom, but oh my gosh. Hit points are a concern. That's what we're doing. Open vein over and over. It's got 0% bleed resistance.
Behold the heart of the world, progenitor of life, father and mother, alpha and omega, our creator and our destroyer.
Is this the last boss? I don't trust it. You have another form, don't you? I don't trust it. I don't... no, this isn't it. This isn't your final form. I'm going to use 2 shard dusts, though. What? What is this? What the hell? That's bullshit. Okay, now I believe you're the last boss. I now believe you. Bullshit. Bullshit. No. Shit, she won't be able to use her dodge anymore. $16 to 28. That. 10 damage off. But your bleed resistance is non-existent. 12. Go ahead and hold this position. Damage from one battle. What if I gave you another shard dust? Give me back my Moonglum. He was my first character. Well, him and Arthas, but still. You can't hit us. I'm serious. You cannot hit us. Okay, now this is a problem. I can't even use healing from this position. Can get him reposting again, I suppose. You're gonna do it again, aren't you? Alright, point blank shot comes next. You can't be the final boss. Oh, that's bullshit. I choose you. You go in. Oh. There's no third option. Such bullshit. Well, there goes my dodging abilities. These are not meant to be in the front row. .28 damage over time. You're dead. Bleed out! Pure bullshit. Made out of pure bullshit. Sure hope I don't need a pile of torches. Wait, I don't need that. Get that out of there.
Victory. A hollow and ridiculous notion. We are born of this thing, made from it, and we will be returned to it in time. The great family of man. A profusion of errant flesh. Multiplying, swarming, living, dying, until the stars align in their inexorable formation, and what sleeps is roused once more. To hatch from this fragile shell of earth and rock, and bring our inescapable end. So seek solace in a manner befitting your lineage. And take up your nugatory vigil, haunted forever by that sickening prose echoing through the infinite blackness of space and time. Ruin has come to our family.
Well. Well. Okay. And that was the darkest dungeon. Oh, man. Oh. Jeez. But you killed two of my characters. It's impossible to play a perfect game. You couldn't even hit me if you hadn't done that. Oh, man. So I think for the next few days, I'm going to be doing just whatever's one-shots. I'll probably pick the next game on Saturday or Sunday or something. It'll probably be time for some loathing. Oh, man. Ugh. I Shoulders and everything are kind of stiff. Ow. Too much edge of the seat from this game. Too much tension. Ah. No, wait. Tomorrow's Master of Magic, isn't it? But I'll have 2 days at least of random one-shots. Whew. Hey, XCOM 2 is coming. Sooner or later, I'm gonna play it. Well, actually, I'll probably start with XCOM. By which I mean I'll probably start with the Microprose XCOM and Terror of the Deep. Then move on to Enemy Within and XCOM 2. I'll probably do them in order, though I won't necessarily do them all back to back. Probably. Unless they really suck me in like this one did. But let's take a moment to run around and look at the modding community before we go. Okay, alright, let's take a peek. I just want to look around a little. So I've heard about some of these. What is this? No. I need, sorry, not the community hub. I need achievements. Actually, I should look at the full achievements list first. Yeah, I probably should peek at this. So those are the ones I got. Man, I got a lot of them. I didn't get, like, lambs to the slaughter. That's a horrible idea. Lose a hero to hunger. No. Have a character survive 5 attacks at death's door. What's in a single combat? You mean with everyone else dead, just one character in the party? Okay, that's a stupid one. I kept selling them off. Didn't I? Oh, wait, no, I still hadn't gotten the one class maxed out. Right, of course. In such haste. Within 99 weeks. Kill any boss with only 1 hero remaining. Kill any boss with 4 afflicted heroes. Play the game on Stygian. But they did. I just used one of them on the way. And 18 hidden ones. Okay, alright. Okay, where is it? Where is the, community guides? That's not it. No. It's gotta be in the community. Yeah, well, you know, so was the Darkest Dungeon. I don't know. This game wouldn't have worked without the RNG. Like, really. Like that constant threat and fear that at any moment your characters could die is what made this what it is. Workshop. That's what we're looking for. Okay, let's see. The Ruins Enemy Patch. For the upcoming Moonlit Dungeon. First content release for the upcoming Moonlit Dungeon. Contains 5 new enemies in the ruins. Okay. Bone Banshee. Gradually increase amount of stress and horror done. Animated armor. Permanent repost. Ugh. Weak damage, but buffs damage every time it attacks. Moaning Seraph. Extremely high damage. Generates 2 or 3 actions per round at random. When hit, loses 1 action. Huh. So you can't ignore it. Golem. Gains temporary protection when hit. Gains reflection if shield is out. Bone Bishop. There's a number of buffs and debuffs. Steals life from the party to heal enemies. Reflection. Oh, look at the art on that. Oh, it's the statues. I'll say that the artwork definitely matches. Well, how about that one? You know, there's a lot of devs that talk about that. If the accuracy is actually what it says it is, everyone hates it and feels that it's horribly unfair. So most of them make the RNG say one thing and then actually roll differently. Inventory expansion. Inventory slots increased from 16 to 18. So just 2 more slots, which would be immense. Quest item. Oh, you could just stack all 3 of the quest items. Firewood. You can stack 4 firewood. Yeah. That would be game breaking. Allows Falconer. Wait, what? Oh, from the Falconer class mod. Oh, okay. Let's see. Top one, Exorcist. Well, let's take a look. If this is our most popular one here, what do we got? They made a comic for him. Oh my gosh, it even looks like it belongs. Okay. Chastise. Yeah, it looks like they have a full class here. Look at this. 4 of them. Oh, they have a video.
Get into all of that, but let's talk about hated sort of evil and HP.
I guess this was showcasing everything, huh?
Certainly the ability.
Whatever. We'll just look at the stills. Huh? Must be some other class. Yeah. Something else. Grim Knight. Oh, it's a skin? It's a skin. Okay. Okay. The Succubus. Class mod. Transformation. New class. Okay. Nope, she found somebody and somebody died on the way, so she stole his cloak. Or something. I don't know. Custom animations and sounds. Draining-oriented gameplay mechanics. 10 trinkets, 2 shared trinkets, 3 new quirks. 3 new quirks. You can only visit the brothel. Only 1 succubus per party. What? Crit effect, plus 2 points, max HP till the combat ends. Oh, every time she crits, her max hit points just go up? Cursed Grounds District? Okay. What the... Wait, is that are you fighting enemy clerics? Are you fighting an enemy adventuring party? Demon execution. Oh, now this is that sounds like a skin. Oh, look at that. Wow. Now that's a skin. I wouldn't mind having one of those. Okay, this is the winter one. Yeah, I saw this. I saw pictures of this. Look at this. Okay, I know it's not much, but I think it looks cool. No pun intended. Look at that. That is really nice artwork. Colorblind. Okay, yeah. Artillery Knight. Okay, Arbalest. Variant. me see. Gameplay tweaks, overhauls, trinkets, monsters. That would be the number one thing I'd be looking at. Color of Madness expansion in beta. Oh. You just put more monsters from other places into the... Okay. Sea snails? They're already in the game. What? You're not adding a new monster. What are you doing? What does this even do? This simple mod renames them. What? Why would you... This is 4 stars. It renames some of the enemies. Okay, here we go. This is a new monster. What do we got here? Tentacle Terror Mini Boss. Still, that would be cool. Except you kind of look like you're just made out of parts of monsters I've already seen. But, you know, it's still, you know, you add some. It would add something. I would do that one. What? Why? Arduous Edition mod. Added a new quest chain activated by events. I wanted more new monsters. Okay, here's something. And they like mini bosses rather than regular enemies. Oh well. It's I don't know, it's a thing. It's a thing we could fight. Town Wars. New monster and new dungeon mod. This mod adds a new dungeon called Hamlet and over 70 new monsters. Oh shit, 70 new monsters. Oh, okay, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people. Oh, and other things. Hostages. Oh! Why do they have that 9,999 hit points? That's stupid. And they repost? What? No, that's not what hostages do. Whoa, oh my gosh. That looks like something now. What's this guy? Is he a variant of the bounty hunter? Just a skin? It's probably just a skin. Oh, wow. What? Okay, that one's stupid. Cut that one. Can I pick to remove that one because it looks dumb? That's just the thing from the last, well, the second to last boss. Still, this adds lots of enemies. Look at some of these options here. Ha! The boat, the one you smash with the shovel, and okay, that's kind of cool. I like this one. I do. I didn't notice that thing. Whoa, I didn't see that in the sheets. New dungeon, the Hamlet. So you're supposed to defend the Hamlet from monsters attacking it. New mission, Rift Dungeon. Recommended for hardcore fans. Monsters from the darkest dungeon will show up in the Hamlet. No! Don't do that. Keep them unique to their own dungeon. 70 new unique monsters. My gosh, this is one I'd go for. This is one I'd be all over. I'd take this one. I'd take this one. More Dark Fanatic. Oh, Dark Fanatic skin. Roaming cultists. Anyway, lots of fun mods. Should I ever get a hankering to play this game again? Aha! I have to see this one. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oh, that's supposed to be a Zergling, is it? You know, he just does not fit in, but, I mean, if you got him into the art style, he is, thematically, he'd kind of fit in fairly well. Random spawn Shrieker? Why, though? But why? Dimensional Havoc? Tons of options. Monster Variety Project. I fought all these. These are all already in the game. What did you do that's different? Oh, I guess you're just making you're throwing those in. You're making some different variations. All right. I can see what you're doing now. More like giving the monsters new stats and different skins. All right, let's try overhauls just to see what shows up. Restores the bloodsucker encounters in the rooms. Roaming Fanatic. No negatives or class restrictions. Anyway, alright, I'm done here. The all-class repost mod. Sure, why not just break the game entirely? Sounds great. Mega trinkets. Is that a super shovel? Oh, hey, look, a rifle. No camera zoom. Just stop zooming, camera. Pitch black dungeon. There's a lot of inventory. Everyone wants to expand the inventory. Everyone's just like, the game's too hard. Let's just fix that. Part of me wants it, and part of me rebels at the notion. The Scarlet Ruins. Anyway. Kerrigan. The dankest dungeon. Yes, everything will just be memes. The whole way through. The whole dungeon. Just memes. Let me guess. We just decided we needed to make them more powerful. We balance as many of the stats and skills of each class. The goal is to offer more variety by buffing the useless classes. Removed incompatibility. What? Added base protection. He's pretty freaking amazing already. You give him protection. In beast form, his attacks reduce the target's damage. Better? His blight effect was second only to the plague doctor. Literally, I'm serious. The plague doctor was the only person whose blight effect was better. And it was by like 1 point better. And he actually reduces blight resistance where the plague doctor didn't. Rage now gives a damage buff. But will you be... Okay, so you take away control when it's beasting. That's pretty bad. Oh, it now stuns on that. I think that this is OP. Like, I already considered this to be the strongest class. This is pretty bad, but I usually unchained on bosses where there'd only be one target anyway most of the time. Well, not true, actually. Some of the bosses... This is a pretty heavy debuff. But, I mean, you improved the blight, you give him protection, you add a stun to his slam. Oh my gosh. Really? Seriously? You would give him that much power? Oh, dare I even ask what you do to the Highwayman? The repost is now way better! Oh, that's what was wrong with the Highwayman. His repost wasn't good enough. Grape Shot Blast now reduces the enemy's protection and bleed resist. It already was the best. I mean, it was really good. It was really good, but the repost was so amazing that I stopped using it and just reposted with them all game, and they were insane. I do not trust these modders who are rebalancing, trying to rebalance them. I do not trust this project. Maybe in context of other mods with more monsters and things, this would be necessary. I don't know. But looking at it on the surface, I just don't see it. Yeah. Alright, I'm shutting down, but I'm going to poke one more. I'm kind of curious about the Arbalest, but let's see if there's any more Unchained. Okay, oh, the Jester. What do you think they did to the Antiquarian? You've seen what I can do with the Antiquarian. And believe it or not, her Blight made her decent at dealing damage over time. Like, not good, but she could do it, and I used it many, many times. What did they do to her? How did we balance her? Did you take away her dodging? Did you make it once per battle? That would... I mean, even if you limited me to if you changed the dodging to once per battle, she'd still give you so much money that you'd still be leaning on her during the gameplay. You'd be carrying her for the cash. What did they do? What did they do? Nervous Stab deals more damage to weakened targets. Festering also applies bleed. Okay. I mean, it's interesting to have an attack that does both, but how do the vapors make them bleed? I mean, I guess it could just... I don't know. Now stuns the target. You giving her a stun attack? Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Antiquarian can now heal way more hit points, but has a chance to apply Blight. Okay, I like this one. I like this. Well, not that, you know. Oh no, now she can't use her knife when she's in the front row. This breaks it. I'm going to tell you exactly why this completely breaks the game. This, assuming that you didn't change the monsters somehow, this ends the game. Because now I can run three Antiquarians. I can put one in the back row that uses... I can put two in the back rows that both do dodge. The third slot can sit there with Flash Powder. which all it did before was reveal enemies, basically. This is now a stun, but the important thing is this. And there's 2 ends in your enemies. This is as good as a 3rd dodge bonus. Admittedly, some enemies are debuff resistant, but for most of the time, this is as good as having 3 antiquarians buffing my dodge. That doesn't even matter, like, what else you do. Oh, they have more hit points and more base damage because, you know, the Antiquarian was really about damage. That's why we were all playing the Antiquarian. Sorry about that. This is wrong. Oh, it's just wrong. Unlimited inventory stacks. Musketeer overhaul. Make the Musketeer a different class. Might be interesting. The X darkest dungeon. It's not even the darkest dungeon anymore, guys. Alright. I have to look at this in the leper. I have to see. My morbid curiosity. Alright. The Jester's attacks heal some of the party's stress. He was already the best at removing stress, but okay, that's fine. You know what? I'm okay with that, depending on how much stress it is. If it's a little bit, yeah, okay, cool. I mean, just boosting everyone's crit chance was killing everyone's stress because they crit all the time. The Jester's slice off bleed deals more damage and bleeds over a shorter duration. I'm okay with this. I never used Slice Off because Harvest was just better. Slice Off felt like it was underpowered. I'm okay with this. I need a little bit more information. Is it only usable once per battle? If it's only usable once per battle, this actually makes the Jester a little bit more interesting while making him a little bit weaker. Because the fact that he could use it 3 times, the fact that he could stack it up to 3 times by using it every round was insanely OP. If he can't do that anymore, it's just a one and done. It's still good. But then he finds himself forced to play with his other abilities. I think that this would actually make the Jester a weaker class on a whole, but I think it would actually make him a little bit better. This one, I think this is the best one I've seen for their Unchained. I could see using this one. You want to see the Occultist? Okay, we'll do the Occultist too. I wonder what they'll have done to him. He was actually pretty useful, but mostly because of his healing. And, I mean, he had a pull effect that would remove corpses. He had some debuffs. Like, he had some useful things, but he just... It was the healing that made him. He was a substitute for a nun, and I never had Vestals, hardly. Added protection. The leper's attack reduced the enemy's blight resistance. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. He can't blight things, so this makes him work better with certain other classes, but means that if you're not using blight, he doesn't work. It pigeonholes him into specific kinds of parties. Chop deals increased damage to... Okay, he's pigeonholed. Oh, and he blights for himself with Hugh. I mean, I don't know. I'm not necessarily against this, but I'm not necessarily for this. You know what I mean? Like, I can see it. Like, I don't know. It's interesting. Okay, you wanted occultist. 2 different playstyles. The good old healer slash debuffer, no changes, and the damage playstyle. Huh. So they made his capacity to do damage go way up, but he also eats all of your light. He already ate light, but it was small. I don't have a problem with this. I think this is fine. I actually think that this probably makes him a lot more interesting. I've heard a lot about people who play in no dark or low dark. Sounds like a good way to get all your characters killed, but more loot. This would make sense in such a party, and even just generally being able to... I have no problem with this. It's kind of but, you know, it seems fine. It seems fine. Higher quest rewards. Pitch black dungeon. Huh. A person that is cursed will no longer refuse healing. This mod makes the Crimson Curse not suck as much. Seriously, the Crimson Curse was overkill. It was pretty terrible. Alright. Could you make me want to play with the Grave Robber? It's not that she was terrible, it's just that she didn't play nicely with any of the other classes. She didn't really combo very well. Each Grave Robber ability gives her a special buff. Shadow Fade now targets both melee enemies? What do you mean? What? This sentence does not compute. Shadow Fade doesn't target anything, and you mean the front 2 rows? Is that what you're saying? It now targets them with something? This description is not telling me what this does. Oh, this mod predates, so they patched and changed the Grave Robber at some point, and this mod predates that. That would be a problem. Some of these mods might be for older versions of the game then, yeah. It would be hard to fight with a spear with only one hand. She didn't look like she was using some little spear either. It looked like a big old spear she was trying to wield one-handed. And nothing about her backstory explained why she was the master of spears that could pierce armor, or how she was poisoning. The House of the Witch. House of the Witch. Oh. A place where you can revive heroes and gamble. Yeah, this would definitely detract from the game if you had a place you could just walk to fix your heroes. That would go strongly against the game's themes. Anyway, we're done. See y'all. Until next time and every time. I gotta go to bed. So, bye.